Thanks for tuning in to learn more about pricing a property with RPR. Sellers want to know your pricing strategy is based on a deep understanding of the market, an expertise in determining value, and a tenacity that closes deals in the shortest time possible and at the highest price. In this video, we'll walk you through pricing a property on RPR, from using the RVM, RPR's automated valuation model, to refining the value of a property, to choosing the right comps and creating a CMA. Let's take a look at these three important methods, beginning with the Realtor Valuation Model. From RPR's homepage, begin by searching for your subject property. You'll arrive on the property details page. One of the first numbers you'll see is the RVM. The RVM estimates displayed in RPR are the product of multiple automated valuation models. Each uses proprietary algorithms and arrives at its own estimate. The RVM can be a great starting point for pricing discussions with clients. The analytic goes beyond the traditional automated value by incorporating listing and sales data into the equation. The RVM is accompanied by a 5-star confidence score. A confidence score of 5 indicates that the different automated valuation models yield similar estimates for this property. Now let's move on to Refine and CMA, tools designed to further determine price. The Refine tool is located next to the RVM or on the Refine Value tab of any property. Use the tool to make adjustments to the property that help determine value. Start by reviewing the basic facts of the subject property. If one of the property characteristics needs to be corrected, enter the updated value in the appropriate field. Changes to living area, bedrooms, full baths, and year built will result in a valuation adjustment. Select Apply to make your updates. Next, you can account for home improvements. From the drop-down, choose the type of home improvement and then enter the month and year the upgrade was completed and the cost. Changes like adding a family room are calculated using the date of the improvement and pricing information from Hanley Wood that has been refactored by RPR at a local level. Here you can subtract costs of needed improvements from the refined value of a home. It's useful when helping homeowners to consider the monetary effect necessary repairs will have on the property's value. Now use the sliders to adjust value based on the local market and conditions and how the subject property relates to the comparable properties in areas like home exterior, home interior, lot size, view, and privacy. At the top of the Refine Value page, you can now see how these refinements change the estimated value. Next, let's look at creating a CMA. From a Subject Property Details page, select the CMA tab. The comparative analysis is a step-by-step wizard that walks you through the process of validating basic facts about a subject property, selecting comparable properties, adjusting those comparable properties to yield a price and price range for the home. Let's walk through the comp analysis now. To begin, press the blue Confirm Facts link on the CMA page. This is where you'll confirm the basic property characteristics for your subject property, such as living area and number of rooms. These characteristics will also be used in the search for comparable properties in the next step. The facts you change are highlighted in blue. Once you've made your changes, select Confirm Facts and close. A check mark and confirmation will appear where you've completed the first step. Next, choose Find Comps to begin searching for comparable properties. If you already have a specific property in mind, you can enter its street address here. Otherwise, look towards the search criteria shown to the left of the map. This criteria auto-populates based upon the subject property's characteristics, but can easily be changed to meet your needs. Narrow your search based on sales time frame, property status, active listing off-market, recently sold, distress status, beds and baths or living area, and many other parameters to really fine-tune your search. To add geographic search restrictions, use the search tools directly above the map, such as Use a Custom Area or Use a Geography. After choosing Search, the results will be displayed below the map. Comps returned in this search that were also used in the RVM calculation are flagged with the blue star, but are not weighted differently than any other comparable property. Now check each of the properties you want to include in your analysis. As you select each comparable property, it will be added to the list of selected comps in the sidebar. Once you're satisfied with your comp selection, choose Update Valuation and close. The average price of your comps will appear at Step 2 with the ability to edit if you want to make any changes to your comp selection. Next, we'll adjust the comps as they relate to the subject property. Here, the comps you selected are presented in a grid. Specify which order you'd like them to appear in your reports. Choose from the drop-down to change the order. These sliders allow you to rate each comp relative to the subject property. Decide whether the property is worse, the same, or better than your subject property. Your changes are previewed on this page so you can see their effect before you complete them. Select Update Valuation and close once you are done with your adjustments. Your adjustments will now show on Step 3 with the ability to edit this result if you choose. The final step before generating the seller's report is to review the results of your analysis. If needed, you can override the supplied valuation. To do that, simply enter your own value or round the suggested price up or down. Also choose to keep the value range or edit remove altogether. If you bypass this step, the comp analysis result from Step 3 will appear in your report. The result will also appear on the Summary tab of the Property Details page. If you complete Step 4, the new value and range will appear in those locations. Now you're ready to generate the seller's report. Select Create Report to be directed to the Reports Generation page. The seller's report showcases the subject property, conditions of the local market, comparable properties, and pricing strategy. Select the plus sign to expand the report details section. Now choose which elements to include or omit in the report based on your seller's specific needs. For example, you may choose to suppress the estimated value for the subject property and/or the estimated value for the comps. Also, on the right side of the page, choose which cover page elements to include. Now, personalize your report if you intend to send this directly to your client. Choose your delivery method and select Run Report. Now you have a perfectly priced property with the best deliverable to send to your client. As you can see, RPR can really help you in determining property valuations. If you want to learn even more, head over to the RPR blog page and search CMA and RVM. Be sure to subscribe to the RPR YouTube channel. It's an easy way to learn more about RPR features and tools and stay current on updates and improvements.